So your main crosshair wants to be low.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't like having 10 rounds in it.
When it comes to air rifles that'll last you pretty much a lifetime, these things really take some beating. Hi guys, this is RACKNLOAD and this is the Ripley XL9 handmade PCP. Now these things have been going for a number of years now. Well, Ripley rifles have been going for a number of years. Just down the road from me actually, these guys are in Ripley in Derbyshire here in the UK. These things pretty much are built to order, so if you want one of these, you've basically got to ring them up excuse me, and tell them what you want and they'll make it to order. And yeah, you'll be waiting a few months, and yeah, you will pay for it as well. I think these start off at around £1,200, so not cheap, but in my opinion pretty much the best you can get as far as quality is concerned. This, by the way, is a full left-hander, which is unusual for me to have a left-hander. With me being left-handed, it's quite nice. But I just thought I'd give you a bit of a review of this, bit of an overview as well when I can say it, because you know these have been out a while and I think it just needs a bit of a rack and load review, as you do. So where do we begin with this? Well, first of all, because this thing is sort of mega long with the silencer on, I'll take this off just to make life easier, but while we're sort of got it this way round, I'll show you the silencer. This is Ripley's own silencer, moderator, can, whatever you want to call it. Very, very effective, but it does add quite a bit of length to this. I'll put all the full specifications and everything in the details of this video. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. But let's give you a closer look at this silencer once I've got it off. There you go. Ripley's own silencer. Very well made as well. This thing just oozes quality, this rifle does. But let's take it from the stock end then. So this is the standard walnut stock that you get with this rifle. And like I said, this one is in full left hand, which is very nice for me. So a bit uncomfortable for you right-handers, this would be. So looking at the recoil pad, really nice actually. Nice pattern on there, kind of like that. Nice and grippy, but not too grippy. And it's like a ventilated rubber recoil pad there. And then beautiful walnut stock, like I said, left-handed. So you've got a nice high cheek piece here. This one has been fitted, I don't know whether, because this rifle is probably about 10 years old now. Not sure whether these were fitted sort of at the time of the rifle that was at the same time the rifle was built when I can speak, or these were just an add-on later on. And then moving to the pistol grip, you've got like this checkering, and in sort of like a small bit of checker in there, but does the job. On the pistol grip as well, you've got a nice thumb ramp there, so it just really makes this thing really nice and comfortable. And then moving along the fore end, quite a bit of checker in here. Nice chunky stock as well, no sort of horrible gaps or anything, it's just nice. Like I say, this one is quite an old rifle, so it's a little bit bruised and battered. But what a rifle, what a rifle. I personally think it looks good without the silencer on it. But that's just me. But yeah, what a superb rifle. Now let's take a look at the trigger. Closer look at the trigger. Sort of all done in this sort of stainless, well I think it's aluminium. Real sort of, really nice, you know, nicely finished. Again, still a little bit bruised and bad, you know, it is an old rifle. Well, this is your safety catch here. Quite effective, you know, really nice. Does the job, it's there. You know, I am a big fan of crossbolt safeties, as you know, but I do like that. Trigger is absolutely gorgeous. Adjustable, obviously, in a rifle like this. And then just spin it around, and then you've got this absolutely over-engineered bolt handle. Look at that thing, it's absolutely solid and just really, really nice. Feels good in the hand, you know, even if you're wearing gloves, it's nice and chunky. Now I tell you what, you really don't see rifles of today built to this sort of standard, you know. Yeah, I know it's down to cost and everything, and you know, these are sort of handmade, like I said, but wouldn't it be good if every air rifle manufacturer was as good as Ripley? But I think everything would be pretty expensive if it was. But when I talk about the quality, just check this out. If you've never seen one of these rifles, check out the magazine. It's almost like it's blooming been engineered by bloody Rolls Royce or something. Look at that. Now the magazine doesn't come out fully. It's basically comes out like that. But look at that. It's just superb. Just absolute brilliant engineering. Now I'm gonna say to you, while I sort of say that, it's not perfect, this magazine, because there's a little flaw with it. Okay, well, two flaws with it that I've found. First of all, if you've got this rifle basically like that on a bench and you start loading your pellets in, they will drop out as you turn the magazine to pop the pellets in. So you've pretty much got to hold the rifle with the muzzle pointing down to drop your pellets in. Else gravity will just make them fall out. So drop your pellets in like this, turn the magazine, and then pop the magazine in like that. Make sure your bolt's back, pop the magazine in like that and then close the bolt up. Occasionally you'll have to make sure that the magazine is sort of indexed, because it's not a self-indexing magazine when you first put the magazine into the rifle. So sometimes you'll close it up and you won't be able to close the bolt. So what you have to do is basically just open it, just give it a little bit of a turn until you can close it up like that. Can be a little bit fiddly. Yeah, I know, it's probably best to have magazines, especially if you're hunting, have magazines that you can sort of take out, fill up, keep in your pocket, so you haven't got to mess about obviously sort of loading the magazines up in the field if you're sort of hunting. You know, especially with a gun like this that's 177, can be pretty fiddly getting those pellets in. So just worth sort of noting that, you know. But this is a 9-shot, by the way, in 177. They are 9-shot in 2.2 and .20 as well. So a selection of calibers. Like I said, if you want one of these rifles, ring up Ripley, tell them basically what you want. You know, it's as simple as that. But you will wait for it and you will pay for it. But an absolute quality rifle that will last you an absolute lifetime. Absolute lifetime. Shrouded barrel on here, and then you've got a bit of like a muzzle weight here, and then you've got the end of the cylinder. There's no gauge on this, by the way, so you can't really see how much air's left in it. I will put in the details how many shots you can get out of a full fill up on this rifle, because I've not finished testing it yet, so I'm basically going to run it dry. So I'll put that in the details of the video. That's the end cap there. Solid sort of machined alloy, real good quality, and there's the filler nozzle there. Really well engineered, this rifle is. And there is the other, if I hadn't showed you already, the other sling swivel stud at the fore end. This, by the way, is wearing an AGS 3-9x50 scope. I was shooting this thing at, I think it was about 65 yards. Just at a metal gong. I wasn't doing much paper punching with it. I was just sort of hitting a steel gong with this at the range. Superbly accurate. Really nice to shoot as well. Lovely to load. There's nothing sort of notchy about loading this rifle. Once you've got your full magazine, you've got it in and it's indexed, you know, take your shot. It's just really silky smooth to load this rifle. It really is nice. You know, there's no sort of pulling till it clicks or anything like that. It's just real nice quality, really nice engineering. I'll just show you in there while that mag's out there. Pulling the bolt out. See the guts? Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Plenty of rail there to mount your scope. So you ain't got to worry about that. Nice chunky dovetail there. Lets you take down nut there if ever you want to take the stock off, to swap it or give it a good clean up or service or whatever. Like I said, guys, you can get these in slightly different flavours. I'll just show you in this magazine. You get them like with the chrome finish or sort of stainless steel finish. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous rifles. That's it then, guys. That's just a quick rack and load review stroke overview of the Ripley XL9. What a stunning rifle. Like I said, if you want something that's going to last you an absolute lifetime and you got the money, then give Ripley a call and get one of these things built to your specs, and trust me, you'll be really pleased with what they put together for you. By the way, I didn't mention, this is a left-hander. You cannot convert this to a right-hander and vice versa, because the action and everything is literally a mirror image. You know, left hand, right hand, it's complete mirror image. So you'd have to have one. You know, if you bought one of these sort of second hand in, say, left hand or something, you wouldn't be able to just change the stock and sort of ask them to switch everything round. They wouldn't be able to do it. You'd have to have complete new action. Thought I'd just throw that one out, because the guy that owned this did ask to have that done, because he bought it in sort of left hand. But hey ho, you know. But if you're after a brand new one, you know, give them a call and they'll sort you out. But you will wait for it, and like I said, you will pay for it. But you get what you pay for, and it's absolutely brilliant engineering and just pure quality. That is one of the smoothest bolts that I've used on any air rifle to date. And trust me, I've used quite a few air rifles, but this thing is just an absolute joy to cycle. That action is just like silk, honestly. Anyway guys, that's it. That's your RACKNLOAD review, stroke overview in this video. Calling it a bit of an overview as well, because I'm not going into a mega amount of detail on this rifle, because it is an older rifle. You know, I don't want to sort of repeat what other YouTubers and other reviewers have done. But that's my take on it anyway. A few close-ups of it, and just give you a bit of a feel of the XL9. Anyway guys, before I waffle on, that's RACKNLOAD. Thanks for watching. See ya.